All right, here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship here tonight.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy, Hasbulla, in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend, Hasbulla Magomedov, in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to make another major statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nassourdine Imavov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, so there it is. Just as he said in that final meeting, he's going to pursue the clinch at all costs. He doesn't care about the crowd booing. This is how you defeat a kickboxer, and the wrestler's going to try to tire him out for it.
Well, yeah, give him no space, give him no distance to operate with. Smother him. That's exactly what this wrestler's trying to do.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Nice work here on the clinch by Nurmagomedov. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Nurmagomedov's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. Nice pass. And there was an elite elbow. So he's mixing everything up. Oh, that's very deep now. This arm triangle is looking pretty tight. He's got it locked in. He's got to clear the guard.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Imavov gets up and decides to take this fight back to its feet, despite having a seemingly dominant position on the ground. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Imavov getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Round two next.
Great. Obviously, listen. Everything you worked on is working, baby. He can't handle your stand-up. So what is he going to do?
All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round. A lot of high-level leg kicking going on there, champ.
And he did a great job of hiding it. He wasn't giving any sign that he was going to throw those leg kicks. That's why you didn't see his opponent check any of the kicks, and it won't take many more for him to really damage the mobility of the other combatant.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmaker did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
So Khabib choosing to strike here tonight, DC. We saw in the Conor McGregor fight, he was more than willing to try to land power shots on the feet. And that's what we have seen here in this one tonight. Well, a lot of debilitating leg kicks tonight in that left thigh, now starting to show signs of bruising.
Massive knee to the body line.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Oh, nice double leg, yes. Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Knee on belly. Change of the position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Under 2 minutes to go in round two.
This is a terrible position.
Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Get those wrists. Control the wrists.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations.
Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Imavov. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
If you're gonna use your jiu-jitsu, it's okay, but listen, we don't want to use jiu-jitsu on him. Make sure you get him in the guard when he gets on the ground.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Hook to the head by Nurmagomedov. And follows up with another one. Shooting for the takedown here.
Really good level change.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Nassourdine Imavov's pass is denied. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half-guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, nice change up on the tempo. There is the hook in the clinch. Lands by Nurmagomedov. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
That left hook was nasty.
Bone on bone, nicely done with the high kick. Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
30 seconds left. 30.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Beautiful submission attempt here. He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, how about that? Gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight? Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's gonna be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Well, so we predicted he'd go back to that hook, and he did. This time the opponent was ready. Oh, he's hurt. Nurmagomedov goes in for the takedown now. He's able to get it. Beautiful entry there, and a wise move given how things were playing out on the field. Nice move in the half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Imavov's eye appears to be closing up by the second.
Take your time, relax, breathe. Calm and relax for me.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Nice kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on the side of his body.
Just mixing everything up.
Oh, man, as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
All right, 45 seconds now to go to the round.
You have to fight back.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
This is tight.
Oh, great submission defense. Imavov gets back up.
He has to evade, stay at space.
I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
Check yourself more.
All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking home the $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped a quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go. What a round.
Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Well, you don't want to take too many kicks on that calf, and now it's starting to show some visible damage.
You can see the color starting to change on the calf. He's taking too many of his kicks. He's
got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Body attack, and it's blocked.
Another takedown land.
Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now.
Lands with the ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
Nice.
Khabib's able to make a nice transition there, back into side control. Well, it looks like he's setting up for a finish here.
Oh, now it's getting tight.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Imavov. Final seconds of the fight.
Hey, stop.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There is